Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me is the gentleman podcaster, Ben.
That is, in fact, the best title I've ever had from you. Now I feel like I should be dressing up a little. Put on a suit, something fancy, have a bit of wine. Do you know what show got a second season?
Our flag means death.
Do you know what show isn't getting any more seasons?
Our flag means death.
Oh, I suspected, dude. I suspected. That ending was very, like, we're leaving it a little tiny bit open, but also in case we get fucked, like, here's closure.
Yeah. You did not leave it on such a cliffhanger as last time.
Yeah, the fact that we got, like, the lead into, like, new adventures and then got, like, the good ending.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's kind of weird. And then afterwards I was like, nah, that's solid. That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't tear everything apart and then get canceled. That would have been annoying.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. I mean, as it stands, fucking just solid 2-season show. Like,
Yes.
it could have been. I think season 2 didn't hit the same highs, maybe.
It did not, no.
But, like,
No.
it was a fucking fun watch.
Yeah, I still like those characters. It was still enjoyable.
Yeah, getting to see him hang out. It felt like everybody
They
was
had
having
they
fun.
had plot stuff to resolve, and they resolved it.
Yeah.
You know,
The fucking mermaid bit, like, got me. You were a fucking mermaid.
you're not a mermaid.
You're not a mermaid.
Yeah, that shit's funny.
But, like, it just does.
Again-
They still do character interactions just so well. Like, just fucking people chilling and doing what their dumb bullshit.
Yeah. I honestly think the fact that they have so much plot to resolve kind of gets in the way of what's fun about the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. And, like, I don't know.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't know how you go back. Like, I wish there were like 2 more seasons of just nonsense before plot happened, and then this was the last season. Like, I don't know how you go back from being that plot heavy to normal, like, workplace comedy kind of thing.
Yeah. No,
So it's hard.
it just, I mean, the ending really feels this way, but it does kind of feel like they were like, we don't know we're gonna get more, so we gotta just fucking send it. Because some of it felt like some of the, like, season 1 was great. It just even specifically to Steed and Blackbeard and Ed, that buildup was fucking great, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they led into that. And here, like, so many of these points are just like, we're like, bam, we're introducing a problem. Bam, we're resolving it. Bam, we're introducing a problem. Like, or not even a problem, but, like, we're going to go through this thing that I could see being excellent over, like, 4 episodes, and we're going to do it in 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, Ed leaving and then coming back, I'm like, this, I
That
can
happened
see it.
very quickly.
I can see it, but, like, we're rushed.
Yeah. But also, like, you don't want Ed gone for too many episodes.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's just frustrating.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing that felt like it like really took a long time was fucking Izzy fucking dying for, like, what felt like forever.
Yeah. I like, you know what? Izzy was pretty great. Like, I fucking like him. But, like, I like all
Sure.
these characters. Like, they all just are fucking done well. And it's an important thing to me. Obviously, I don't actually know. But the vibe I get is that everybody was having a lot of fucking fun. Like, doing this. Like, their roles are just, you know, they're meshing well. They feel, even when they're doing, like, the serious shit, I don't know. Like, it just all feels great. The fucking
Yeah.
what was he like? He was like a minor prince or some bullshit, and he was inspired by Steed and just immediately gets fucked. Just like
His fucking leaving a calling card thing.
the calling
That's what he gets
card.
caught.
Yeah, dude, that shit was hilarious.
Well, everyone else just leaves.
Yeah, they just immediately bail. Fucking, I don't know, the bit with Jackie and the Swede just staying, and then he's like working as the bard. Like that shit was just great. Like all this ridiculous nonsense. We got our Phantom Thread episode.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking poisoned me. Fucking stabbing each other.
Is that a fork in your back?
They're burned. They fucking light the house up. They're making out and shit. Everything's going to hell. Like, yeah, more.
This is an adult relationship.
Yeah, Steed and Ed are just like, what the fuck?
You two, you're fucking children.
Yeah. Like if it's a real relationship, it's gonna end up like this. That was fucking great.
Gotta keep it interesting.
Shit. Oh, dude, like it was such a fun season.
Yeah.
And fucking man, what did they call the stand-in for cocaine? I forget what they called it. But
I don't remember.
Ed just being on that nose candy and then fucking being a psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think like, I mean, look, the moment that I think of, I don't even know if it was like my highlight moment. Maybe it is from the first season. Was fucking you wear fine things well. Oh.
Yeah, there's no moment that's as good as that.
Like that shit is top tier, and what just was like what made it fucking juicy just was all the people online who were like, it seems like they're forcing this. Like they seemed like they were good friends. And I'm like, what the fuck were you watching? You wear I go up to all my bros, I'm like, you wear fine things well. Well, looking them in the eyes and wanting them to fucking take me right then and there on the ship. Just fucking incredible, dude. But like, you know, this didn't have that same thing for me this season. I mean, there wasn't like the moment, or like even in the last season, in the first season, we got the kiss. So like, there wasn't that. We weren't waiting for that or anything. We just didn't have,
or even like, and like, there are just other great moments of the first season, like fucking at the beginning, fucking Darby killing that guy for the first time, or like killing that guy, or and then at the very end, his fucking the way he fakes his death is fucking incredible.
Yeah, dude.
And there's just kind of nothing in this season that hits that hard. It's just like solid. Like it's all good. That it never got bad, but it definitely was like, oh, okay, you didn't quite have the same magic as the first season.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like if the show had gotten canceled after the first season, I would have been fucking rioting. And the show being canceled after the second season, I'm like, that's a shame.
Yeah.
But I don't have my pitchfork and my torch.
Yeah. Oh,
in the
dude,
same way.
First season cancel. I'd be right there fucking with you, ready to burn it all down.
Yeah.
I really liked. I can't think of her name. I even have the Wikipedia up. I should check the name. The Pirate Queen, who is apparently not listed. Probably under recurring characters. Also, Zhang Yi Shao, Rubio Key. Anyway, she was great. Like, she was just fucking cool as hell.
She was great.
Like, I fucking love that she's, like, a little bit she's, like, kind of in the middle of, like, Steed and Ed in terms of, like, she's gonna do things, like, formally and blah, 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 but also, like, get fucked. Like, it's such a good character dynamic.
I honestly think they could have done more with her.
Oh, totally. Like, I thought she was gonna like be more present, and then
Yeah.
and it's not like she wasn't, but like, give me more. Oh, she was she was super cool.
Her thing of like making like a pirate country or whatever, like getting all the pirates. aligned. But part of that is like there's an element to the show that is following history. So
yeah, like the
So
actual
you are-
pirate queen. Yeah.
So you are the British have to come and murder everyone.
Yeah, dude.
Like that's gonna happen. So there is some of that too.
Yeah. Would have been nice to watch a fucking pirate W, but
Man.
what can you do?
It's just like the end of pirate history in the same way that like happens in Pirates of the Caribbean at some point.
Which way? What do you mean?
There is a point in those movies that like in like 2 or 3 where like the British fleet coming to like end piracy is like a thing.
Oh
on the
yeah.
horizon.
Oh okay. I see. I got you.
I know they kept making those fucking movies, but
Oh, I was in 3.
yeah.
Those were all the pirates band together, and then 4 was like as Jack Sparrow. I've not seen 5. I got
I didn't see 4.
desire. 4. What year? Well, now I gotta look before I open my fucking mouth. Pirates 4. 8. 2011, right on Stranger Tides. Yeah, so I was 17. I was like right in the wheelhouse to be like, yo, Jack Sparrow is a fucking fun character. I want to see a movie with him. That's great. And then like I watched it and I really liked it. And then I went back to it however many years later. I'm like, this is okay. They could have just stopped at 1 and gone out on top of the fucking world, in my opinion. But whatever. Though Davy Jones crushed it. Bill Nye crushed it.
Yeah. So it goes.
Yeah. I also like, I mean, I guess in kind of in contrast, like the fact that they're just making like pirates are just fucking ridiculous. Like all the dumb shit. Cause like, I feel like Pirates of the Caribbean, like everybody was super hype on it and stuff, but that's like, it's really like Jack Sparrow is ridiculous, but the pirates are like, it's serious business. All this pirating, and curses and shit. And here
there aren't actually like mostly they aren't like the pirates. There aren't that many characters.
Yeah. And here,
whereas like everyone's a character.
Every person on the dude, and it feels great. And them just being like, we're gonna fucking party, like party boat in the middle of the ocean, like that shit's incredible. Like that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
You think pirates weren't partying?
Yeah. No, they're just weirdos and outsiders. It's just good shit. Workplace comedy pirate show. Brilliant idea.
Also, it it got me a little bit. Not like got me, but like I liked it more than I would have suspected. Was Izzy's bit when the prince is like sitting with him and Izzy tells him like what piracy is about. It's about like having each other's backs and shit. I thought that was really well placed. I liked it because like for how his character has been and what we've seen and all this other shit, but like he's still under like. They're setting that up as the nature of piracy and then having him like still understand that in terms of the show. Like that shit hit for me. That was really good because like the show demonstrates that for us. It'd be fucking weird if we got like a moment like that in Pirates of the Caribbean because it's so clearly not in that universe.
Yep.
Fucking take what you can, give nothing back.
And then Buttons turned into a bird.
Dude, the whole thing was fucking incredible. Man.
It's like I know what you are. You're a witch.
Dude, yeah, the woman recognizing him and holy shit,
That's a witch.
that
Giving him the
whole-
scroll.
that
to
whole
transmogrify into a
fucking
bird.
plot was so incredible. What an incredible fucking element to this show. And yeah, oh my god, that shit was crazy. Then when Ed's like telling people about it,
It's like, are you sure he turned into a bird? Are you sure you didn't kill him?
man, dude, no, that shit was great. Actually, like, I feel like because like I've told my mom that maybe she should check it out. I really wanted Ani watched a little bit of it with me, and she kind of bailed early. I think if she'd stayed around for even like 2 episodes, she would have been on board. But the fact that now it's only 2 seasons does kind of make it an easier sell in my mind. Like, what if you just
Sure.
had a really... I mean, it's kind of like Ted Lasso, too, except for the 3rd season isn't... I think the 3rd season of Ted Lasso did worse than this 2nd season did. But, like, it's a little 2-season thing. You don't have to wait. It's not like it got canceled in the middle of shit happening, like so many other Netflix shows or whatever. And it's just, like, it's solid. So there's not like a huge commitment. You don't have to wait. You don't have to dedicate like 300 episodes to a thing.
They're only, they're not hour-long episodes.
Yeah, they're only like the basic 20 minutes or whatever. 23.
Yeah, I think they max out at 36 minutes is the longest.
That's
you'll get.
I thought there was one that was like 40, but yeah, like I mean that is roughly 40, I suppose. Yeah, no.
I'll say I'm just going by what it says on Wikipedia for running time.
Wow, what a fucking
26 to
fucking
36.
cheater! I was using my memory out here.
No, memories.
This
Can't remember things.
motherfucker.
It's
Actually,
about data processing. It's not about data retention.
actually, the longest episode. Get out of here. Fucking rely on your
And I think
rely on your
because
meat.
I don't 100% trust Wikipedia either.
After what they did to the numbering for many things, yeah, that makes fucking sense. The fact that we now have to like triple confirm numbering parity for our respective downloads for shit because Wikipedia fucks me so much. Ugh. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with season 2.
Yeah. It's not as good as season 1, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely like I don't know. It's I guess it feels weird now because like it's canceled, and I really didn't want it to be, but it's just like it's a nice thing that happened.
The creator said he only had like one more season planned, really, but
Okay, that kind of
have
makes
one
it
more
worse.
season
That's
planned.
annoying.
yeah.
I mean, it's still it's funny to me because I think my direct comparison again is Ted Lasso because that's kind of the feel that I had, and I think even on Wikipedia there's something about like the word of mouth like advertising shit that happened. Like they didn't market it super heavily, and then people just loved it.
Yeah.
I think for me, season 1 of Ted Lasso was like it did more for me than season 1 of this, I think, even though it's kind of like comparing apples and oranges a little. But and then season 2 I think was also really solid. But then the fact that season 3 just like by the time that show ended, I didn't even really care anymore, which was honestly worse than them really fucking up so I could at least be angry. The fact that it ended and I was just like, okay, and I didn't even feel like discussing it that much, like, that's fucking rough. At least this, I could think of the moments. The shit made me actively supplied me with dopamine while I was watching it. Like, it did what I wanted in that way.
Yeah. Yeah, it was still good.
Yeah.
It went out on top.
Oh, totally. Like, this could have gone so much fucking worse, especially with all the plot stuff they were doing. Like, the fact that we didn't have... I'm trying to think if there were other moments that felt, like, crazy rushed, like Ed leaving. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I mean, all of it felt a tiny bit rushed, but that's the one that stands out. The fact that the whole season wasn't packed with that shit is kind of wild based on what they were doing. But again, that's coming from...
I mean, they weren't making it knowing they were going to be canceled, right?
Yeah.
So they weren't like super, super rushed in that kind of way. We're like... Because they're shows where like they think they're gonna have 50 episodes and then they end up with 30 or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
Like fucking some anime or whatever. Go that way.
Yeah. See, that actually makes it like, I mean, obviously makes it more impressive because my thing with Ted Lasso is they knew they had 3 seasons. They got the 3 seasons and like they still managed to fuck it up. And I just don't like, you got exactly what you wanted and you fucking knocked it out of the park for the first season. And in my opinion, the second, what the fuck? Like, how did this happen?
Ran out of ideas.
It's not even, no, they didn't run out of ideas. They did rush stuff. They rushed everything.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. They were trying. I think they were. It's not that they rushed. Rushing wasn't the problem, is how I need to rephrase that. The problem was that they introduced a lot of shit and then as a result needed to rush all of it to get it done. They could have not focused on so much and then it would have been nice, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or like
it is funny how many like little things they like introduced a lot in this season of Our Flying Death, but like you said, like most of it they were like resolved like immediately.
Yeah.
Like they weren't leaving too many strands throughout the season beyond like just characters.
Yes.
Which is kind of all I care about. Like if you're gonna, I'd rather. Like, I don't need plot dangling, but having characters that I just like and like to see again, like side characters that come in and out, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
And it's not, I think the thing that's different and maybe working against like something like Ted Lasso was that those episodes are longer. They're closer to like the hour mark. And I think in some cases, even maybe like 120 or something. Getting to like film length. So when they would introduce a thing and then resolve it, that's like that episode is like, we're gonna have this be the fucking topic of the day or whatever. And at least here, like in Our Flag Means Death, you're introducing stuff, but it's not like the only thing that's going on, or it doesn't feel that way generally.
Yeah.
And then you have like, it'll be like a couple episodes or whatever. It's not like they were doing 1 per episode, which would feel insane for 20 minutes. At least they weren't doing it all the time. They managed to hit like that spot where it doesn't feel too bad.
No, it's like the show kind of like goes down easy or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And just like helped by the, like you said, like literally all of the people are characters. Like it doesn't,
and they're all funny. Dude, like they're all good.
The fact that there wasn't, so this is kind of why you'll notice that I caught up on Invincible season 2 and I really haven't been like hammering to talk about it much. Because honestly, if it's not about Mark and his dad, kind of miss me with it. Like I don't really care. And that's just my subjective thing, right? I'm not saying those characters are bad, but like when half the show is about other stuff, you know, it makes me less interested in wanting to talk about it or think about it or whatever. And watch it. Like when I'm watching, I'm like, you know, it's like Lum. Like if Lum's not on screen, people should be asking, where's Lum? Here, I don't care who's on screen. Every single like person, I'm like, I'm invested in what you got going on, bud. Like this is great.
Yeah.
That's impressive because there's also a lot of characters. Like, there's a lot of people, and I'm about all of them.
Yeah, no, that's really the thing. That's the thing where it's like this could be just a workplace comedy that went on for fucking ever if it were like a network show in a different era of TV or whatever.
Yeah. Alas.
It just isn't.
Yep. But I'm glad we got.
It's not
I'm glad we got what we did. Also, nobody can fucking take away the magic of that first season. Like, holy shit.
No, that first season is fucking incredible, and like I'm mad more people didn't talk about it. Honestly,
yeah, dude.
But
when you watched it and you mentioned it, and then I went in, and at first, like, even those first couple episodes, they kind of baited me a little because I was like, "This is like
no," because they make it seem like they make it seem like it's more just the pirate workplace comedy, and like plot doesn't happen for a while, really.
Yeah, but then they fucking send it, and it's like, "Oh, this is actually like the best thing I've seen this year," or whatever.
Yeah. And I do think that created like a really high bar that this season then kind of didn't quite meet.
Yeah.
Even though this season's still good. It's like just that first season was such a good season of TV.
Well, and even
and you have like the benefit of like the way they slow play that romance throughout that season. And like, there's no way to like recapture that,
dude,
right?
Exactly. That's what
there's no way to recapture literally falling in love for the first time. Like, you're not gonna do that.
Yeah, and I was even thinking for the second season, like, what could they even do? Like, there's not much. Like, the only way it would like top season 1, like any second season that they could have done, would be like. It would literally have to be like a perfect thing, you know, like they would have to have like the exact right mix of shit. The pacing would have to be on point like the whole time. Fucking the relationship stuff would need to be like just right. Like, it was a tall fucking order no matter what they did.
Yeah.
Cause you don't capture that first time shit. You don't fucking get to recapture that makes Steed happy.
This is why TV shows slow play the will they won't they for years.
Okay, it can't go on for
years. Because once you do it, it's hard to go back.
Yeah. I think there's like, see, my thing, like what I would have wanted, I think, and this is just like what I kind of like seeing, maybe because it exists now, but like I think for the longest time that just wasn't what you got a lot of, is like they, you know, we leave and they're separated, and then we come back in season 2 and we have their arc of them like getting together, and then like I want to see them be a team without breaking that team. So like for me, Ed leaving, I was kind of like, I get it. It makes sense, but I want to see this couple be a couple and like tackle their shit together. Even if they're like fighting with each other, I want them to work on that problem or whatever. And it doesn't have to be happy-go-lucky to fucking do that. But
I 100% agree with you. I just think it's hard, and traditionally I feel like fiction is kind of averse to it.
Oh,
like,
dude, 100%.
Writers are scared of it because it's hard.
100% dude.
Like, yeah.
No, that was
so that's why I fiend for it, because like we don't really get it.
It's funny because I haven't actually watched this yet. But for Harley Quinn, you know, the newer show, like, I think after the second season ended, the creator was like, you know, he was doing an interview or something. I remember seeing the quote about like, he said that we're not going to do the will they won't they break up and then like shit happens. Like, we're going to focus on them in this relationship, like doing like tackling stuff. And I was like, fuck yeah. And now I still just haven't watched it. I don't even know if that's what they did or not. Like, because it took, you know, by the time it came out, the third season, like I was doing other shit and just there's so much shit to watch and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Tale as old
It
as
happens.
time. But that quote made me fucking happy because I'm like, this dude gets it. we don't need the will they won't they shit. Get that
I
elsewhere.
like that comic.
Yeah. I didn't even finish the. I think when I started did they release it all at once or was that like a?
No.
Okay. Because I think I started it. It wasn't.
I don't
all
even
out.
know if I don't even know that I finished it. 'Cause
Hell
I
yeah.
The last issue might have come out and I was like distracted by other stuff.
Sure.
Like I was fiending for more, but it was taking too long, and then I got distracted and
Yeah. Yeah.
never went back or something. Maybe I don't remember.
Yeah, man.
It's only like
It's not long.
I don't know. It's only like 4 issues or something. I don't think it's a lot.
There's 4 issues, and but I think there's another one. It's also not long, but I think there is like
Sure.
there's like a couple things or something. I do.
Sure.
I intend on getting to it.
It was really that first, and it was really that first issue was like incredibly good.
Yeah, dude. No, that shit was great. Oh, that show was pretty solid. But I also came in. That was before my DC era, technically. So I was coming in with like pretty low expectations all around.
Yeah, the show kind of annoyed me.
Yeah, that's fair.
In minor ways.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning they like. Was it someone they? There was like some characters you really didn't like what they were doing with or something, right?
Yeah, they were just they were like turning characters into one-note jokes or whatever. I'm just like, meh, that's less interesting.
Yeah, but like,
and like
then they had the character
cursing. I'm like, meh. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I got you. We're an adult cartoon, you fucker.
Yeah. I'm like, you're like trying to be more mature, but like you are a much more juvenile show than fucking Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, dude, 100%. Holy shit.
Like that's gonna be my thing, right? Like the show I watched when I was 5 is more fucking like mature.
Yeah.
So
no, 100. I get that 100%. I'm glad I stuck with it though, because like then they kiss.
Yeah, sure, that's great.
The payoff fucking happened.
Yeah, that didn't happen in Batman the Animated Series. So
nah,
points.
there was some good shit.
Strong
though.
points
there. Was
there.
some good shit though.
Oh yeah,
that actually. I mean, I already mentioned it, of course, but like that shit. I didn't think we'd get that much. Not that it was anything, but
yeah,
man.
No, it was fucking there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that I got anything more on Our Flag Means Death.
No, I think that's a podcast.
Yeah, man.
Salt Circle Podcast at gmail.com. Salt Circle Pod on Twitter. Anchor.fm/Salt Circle. Or on YouTube at Salt Circle. I'm on Twitter at Comic Panels.
Just some solid TV. No, can't complain about that.
Yeah, it was just good. I finished it and I was like, I don't know that I have a lot to say about that, but it was good.
It's
just good.
I'll take fucking people listening to our podcast for $200. yeah, it was good. Don't need to talk about it, but yeah, sure. Fucking exit.
Exit. Yeah. I don't know. This is more like I feel committed because the first season was so good.
Oh,
kind of thing.
yeah.
More follow up.
Yeah, totally.
Peace.